How are we doing with the heat so far?
Taking a little bit to adjust with the dryness and stuff, but coming from Australia, pretty used to the heat, so not too bad. Like these last couple of days have been okay. I've spoken to a couple of the guys and they said just wait till July, August, so I'm trying to mentally prepare myself, but so far it's been pretty good.
Got to be a couple of chaotic days for you.
Yeah, I mean, starting from last week, to be honest, like not really knowing about the whole situation, kind of not being told, and but I'm more than happy to be here. Like I played Phoenix earlier on in the season and was really impressed, and I always thought, you know, if I could be part of a team that plays this style of football and the professionalism that they showed, and with these fans and the stadium and the facilities and stuff, that I could really succeed individually and also help the team. So although I didn't really know much about it on the interest or anything, I'm more than happy to be here, and the club have been amazing with how they've accommodated me and organised everything with flights and apartments and been more than helpful, so I'm really happy to be here.
How did you feel in your first couple of minutes in your last game?
It's always a bit weird, you know, coming in and not really having trained with any of the guys, and to be honest, going into the game not really knowing everyone's name and different type of movements and stuff, but I feel like we're all pretty intelligent players here, and I think already having a couple of days of training here, I can already see that we're all understanding each other and stuff. Obviously it was a bit hectic the last days last week, just flying into Pittsburgh on my own and not knowing the guys, but to be honest, the club, and I can't thank the players enough for how welcoming they've been, and they've taken me as one of their own and included me in everything and been very positive and stuff. So yeah, I don't think I played at all last game. I know I can do a lot better for the team, and but I just think that comes with time.
What have been your first impressions of Juan as a manager and as a leader?
To be honest, amazing. Like didn't really have an idea of him as a person before coming into Phoenix. I knew watching Phoenix a couple times this year, because for me, before I came, it was the toughest opponent that I came up against this year. So I knew kind of a little bit tactically, but the attention to detail that he shows is unbelievable, and the philosophy that he wants us to play is something that I really believe in, and that I share the same beliefs. But to be honest, that doesn't tell like half the story of him as a person. Like, amazing guy, treats everyone the same. You see, like when he talks and stuff, everyone is listening, everyone is understanding what he wants, and you can tell that he wants the best for everyone, whether you're playing or not. He treats you with the same amount of respect, gives you the same attention to detail, and to be honest, I'm so happy to be playing under him, and he's given me a lot of confidence, and anything I've needed, he's been more than helpful. That's the same with the stuff with Marcos and Danny and all the physios and everything. They've been amazing.
With that tactical understanding already sort of coming in, did that make it a little easier for you to kind of jump into that last game?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'll have a little bit of a different role here in Phoenix. I think at Loudoun, it was a little bit different style of football. Coach wanted me to do something a little bit different, but it's going to take time to adjust, I'm going to be honest. But already the understanding's pretty clear, the explanations are good, and it's more like, for me, understanding my teammates more than the other stuff. I think the other stuff I'm pretty understanding and pretty quick to pick up on things. I've played in quite a few systems or whatever, and this one's pretty straightforward and suits my abilities a lot, and I think that's why Juan wanted me here, and I think he sees that I can make a positive impact in his system.
What are some early thoughts on Oakland as you guys get prepared for them on Saturday? Obviously, they've been on a hot streak as of late.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I think in this league, anyone can beat anyone. Seeing that at my previous club as well, we have to go into it positively. I don't think we had a bad game against Pittsburgh. I think we were pretty dominant. It's just the finer details and when to speed up the play and not switching off and being focused for the full 95 minutes. Personally, having played Oakland before this season and having won against them and scored, kind of know what to expect, kind of thing, and having done the video analysis and stuff, it's kind of the same system that you expect or whatever. It's just, I think it's a game of exploiting each other's weaknesses and playing to our strengths, and and trying to force them into situations that are predictable and that we want, and then offensively playing with freedom and taking advantage of what they show us, and we have more than enough quality to get the result on the weekend.
Having played against Rising once already this year, what are the things as an opponent that stood out to you?
I thought the intelligence of players and understanding solutions, knowing what the opposition is coming in, and Juan, that's what I've noticed, has been great at this, knowing what the other team want to force you into doing, but him always having another solution if they press with a 3, if they press with a 2, if they go man-to-man, where the spaces are. And to be honest, that's down to the coaching staff, but more than anything, I think the players understanding. When I played against Phoenix, it was really tough. That they had kind of solutions for each press, and also the way we were playing, if I was dropping, if I had a man following, and they kind of, with Phoenix, they kind of, when I played against them, they baited us into what they wanted. So it's always like, you may think you're in control, but with Juan, I think he's intelligent enough to always have control of the game in certain spots where you may think the other team has the ball, but maybe that's right where we want them. But of course, Juan's philosophy is to always be dominant with and without the ball, more with the ball than anything. So I think going forward we'll be fine, and maybe the results the last couple of weeks haven't been so positive, but I think the performances will start to grow, and especially me coming in, I think getting to know my teammates and stuff, slowly it will continue to get better.
How do you feel about the team's performance, especially in the second half against Pittsburgh?
I thought it was a game where we were dominant, and it's just, again, those finer details. We get into the final third and trying to be more direct and more positive, and finishing situations and finishing actions. Of course, we had a lot of possession and stuff, but we need to speed up the play in certain moments and put teams under pressure, balls in behind, make them think things. I think we maybe were a little bit predictable in the final third, but I think up until the final third we were pretty good, but that's been instilled into us this week that we need to have other solutions and different movements and quicker play in and around the box and stuff, or else it becomes too predictable for other teams. So I think that's been the big focus this week, and already in training yesterday and today we're seeing a big difference in that.
Going back to Oakland this week, played against Rising, played against Oakland, now playing for Rising against Oakland. Do you see a lot of similarities between the two sides, or are they a little different?
I think tactically maybe there's a few similarities. I think always each team and each coach wants their imprint on the game type of thing, and Juan has been really good at showing that even against Pittsburgh and stuff like that. I think formation wise, we may match up similarly, but I think maybe the concepts are a little bit different, and having played against Oakland this season and having played against Phoenix, I did notice a big difference in the style of play and stuff. It's not to say Oakland aren't a good team, because they are, and they're coming in with confidence, and for sure it means a lot to them, but regardless of the previous result, I think all the boys are positive and going into the game really confident that we can get the 3 points and showing the fans and stuff what we're all about.
A little earlier you mentioned your role is a little different here than it was in Northern Virginia. What is that role? What is so far what you've gathered, what Juan wants you to do?
I think I was here, I've been brought in to, maybe those final moments have that bit of quality and change the speed of the game and that tempo. Of course, I need to help out defensively and help in the build-up, but I think my role here is going to be to finish actions, whether that's with goals, assists, creating as many chances as possible. And I think that's what I was doing at my previous club, creating a lot of chances and stuff. But I think, to be honest, it's a step up here with the quality of players and stuff, and the mentality, the winning mentality. So I think I've been brought in here to help guys like Danny and Manu and other attacking players get goals and create as many chances for them as possible, but knowing with their quality that they can create for me as well. So maybe I don't have to drop as deep in the build-up like I had to in the previous team. Maybe I can stay higher and be more effective in the final third with more chances created and stuff. So